Corey Holcomb. What's your thoughts?
Holcomb is having one of the biggest crash outs in human history right now.
I agree.
Right now. I mean, he went from the top, now he's on his way to the bottom. And it all started with him having an argument with another podcaster that's not even a comedian.
Right.
Just a podcaster out of nowhere from Detroit. You know? Then after that, everything seems to have just went completely downhill from there.
Facts.
Yeah, I don't know what Darlene is going to do. Is she going to keep up with him? Because, I mean, there's an episode out there where he's talking about, he's trying to sell this merchandise, disrespecting Anton Daniels, and he wanted her to put on the shirt, or not put on the shirt, but to lift the shirt up and show the promotion.
Right.
And she refused.
Right.
And he was like, I could get another bitch to do this. And I'm like, whoa. Did
Right.
you just call Darlene a bitch?
Yeah. Yeah. He was talking mad shit about her to her.
And this is, I guess, the beginning of now. All of a sudden, it's gotten to the point where he's getting pulled up old videos, him talking about younger women or young girls. It's not even young women. Because what age do you think is a young woman? I would say like a young woman. I'll tell you what I think. I think a young woman is like 20, 21, 22, maybe up to 25. 25, I would say that's a young woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
What do you think is a young woman? Like what age?
20 to, yeah, 20. I agree. 20 to 25. You
This
know?
man is talking about teenagers, man.
Yeah, and not high teens, low teens, like 13s and 14s, like Kales.
He told a story about how he went to another country and he was just so like, well, I think it was Iceland, if I'm not mistaken, that he was talking about.
You're right, yep.
Where it's like legal age was 13.
And he mad that he can't give you a gift after he done with you. Doing what he want with you.
Bro. It was, and then they
Well, did you do something? Well, did you do something, Corey? Well, did you do something, Corey? Well, let's just say I had a good time. No, let's just say I had a good time.
Yeah. He keep doing that bullshit. Where it's like, I'm talking about myself, but the way I'm saying it, you might interpret it as I'm just telling you what I see. Not that I actually did it. I'm just telling you what I was looking at. And it's like, nah, nigga. Right. You getting into too much detail, bro. Right. Either you was there or somebody was telling you something. And even if that's the case, if somebody was telling you something like that, why you ain't go to the feds or something like that? Why you didn't separate yourself from that? Why you got all these other stories with you telling other accounts?
Yeah, like him. Yeah, like him laying in the bed and his girlfriend's 16-year-old daughter jumping in while he's still naked, and she was gonna be a hoe.
That nigga's the coolest. Spooning.
Right.
Like, is it cool to spoon? But you don't penetrate? What in the hell is he like? And then try to make it seem like, oh, that's comedy. I ain't none of that stuff, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm sorry.
No, that's crazy work. You right.
You ask me what I think. That's what I think. I think he he's telling you something that is really suspect. Everybody knows it's suspect. And not only that, it's like, his even bounce back from it. Of like, nah, that's not, I'm just, that. That's even suspect. People ain't even believing that. And then, did you see how Joe Budden's clowned me?
No, I didn't see that. No, what'd he do?
Joe Budden's went off on me, man.
What'd he do? Joe
Budden basically said he a dry, dusty old dude that still looks damp. You know what I'm saying? You broke. You ain't built for this. You can't fight. Matter of fact, he told him. He said, when Anton challenged you to the back, you stayed stationary.
Facts. Hey, that's kind of what made me lose all respect for Corey. Because all that shit he was talking about, say it again. He didn't have to say it again. All he had to do was go to the back.
All he had to do was say it once.
What'd you say?
He said all he had to do was say it once. Let's go to the back. Why, you need to hear it again, but you ought to hear it.
Right. And what's that going to do?
Standing up. Yeah. You don't see him standing up. And not only that, you got to put him in the tight box. Pause. Where you, like, moved chairs and got all up in his face. You did that.
Facts.
And then what it do was like, you know what? Man, screw all this talking, bro. You want to do it? Let's just go out in the back. And then told him, are you doing this just for the internet? Everything since man, karma is something else, bro.
It is.
You think it's karma? I think it's karma. Because before then, who was talking about Corey Holcomb like this?
He went at it with Boyce Watkins before, and he kind of won that a little bit. Not really, but he kind of did. Like he didn't look like a fool like Anton Daniels made him look like a fool. He didn't get put in his place, so he really didn't learn from that. He really feel like he was cool from that. You know what I'm saying? This shit is really bad.
Dr. Claude Anderson is, man, that's like elder abuse, man.
No, but he was on Boyce Watkins, not Elderson. He wasn't on Dr. Claude. He was on Boyce.
You're talking about Boyce. Oh, my bad. Yeah, because I get them two confused. Because they does a lot of good work together. You talking about, Boyce Watkins. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. He was, because what they got into it, Boyce heard him talk shit about his daughter, and he just was like, man, I don't see how somebody can talk. And then Corey went at him, and they kind of had it big, and Boyce kind of, just not bowed down at all, just was like, they just made stuff cool, and it kind of went away. So it made Corey I feel like invincible, like, yeah, man. But this put the nail in the coffin for that fool, because I ain't gonna lie, I done lost all respect for that nigga. And I really like that fool podcast or whatever. That fool had a slamming, jamming song where he was singing on there on that podcast. I kind of wanted to download the song. I was like, dude, sick, he funny.
How long is it going to take you? How long is it going to take you to unsubscribe, man? Since you're like, he said something, he's doing something I don't like. So that means I got to just disassociate myself with him.
Because he looked like a mark. I'm going to tell you why I said I want to unsubscribe. Because he looked like a sucker and a punk, dude. That was punk shit. Quit talking. You a talker. You one of them niggas that was in school that talked all that shit and somebody bust you in your fucking mouth and you shut the fuck up. And that's all it took. He's a mark. Dude, all that shit you talk when he said you want to take it to the back. If you was really hard, you'd have just fired on his ass right then. Fuck it.
I mean, you was sitting right in his face.
He don't have to say it again. He said it. So it's just that's what really rattled my cage was when all that shit he was talking, okay, I hear what you're saying, and I feel like you putting it on thick. Oh, say I suck dick again. Say it again. Like, get the point. Like, it ain't even that serious. I mean, I know it's serious. People die for shit like that, but he said, let's go in the back. Once somebody say, let's go in the back, That's
They
it.
was just gonna fight it out. They was gonna come back black and bruised, and well, they was gonna be black
And then,
coming
and
back in, but they was gonna be beat up, and then probably would have been able to respect one another. And there probably would have been a great conversation afterwards.
right.
After
But
everybody calmed down.
Corey didn't want to fight. He ain't a fighter. That nigga could get knocked out quick. That's why he was pushing on that bitch. He ain't gonna punch on no nigga. He not.
Oh, you seen that? Where now all of a sudden he talking about, hey man, I'm losing gigs, like real good gigs, like with a lot of money because of some stuff. Thank you TMZ. Thank you TMZ. He mad now at TMZ. That's what I'm saying, bro. Karma.
Yeah.
It's just a snowball effect.
No, so the Anton. Go ahead.
Yeah. Anton, no, go ahead. No, you go ahead. For the Anton Daniels.
No, my bad. The Anton Daniels opened my eyes to him. And I start tripping on him. And then I'm like, yeah, dude, kind of tripping. But, you know, that's the homie kind of or whatever. But then he flashed on his co-host, the girl, and started calling her a bitch and tripping. And I'm like, then, like one of those stories, he said, I don't know if you remember that story. He said he had a young bitch at Victoria's Secret. I need to stop cussing. He had a young female at Victoria's Secret buying her drawers and stuff, saying, yeah, the young girls is broke, so you just buy them some clothes, give them a little money, and you could do what you want. He said that out his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
And he said he was at Victoria's Secret, and he said the lady cashier was like, yeah, so that's nice. You getting this stuff for your daughter? And he said, no, I'm standing up in this bitch.
Yeah.
And he repeated it and said, I said it just like that to the cashier. Like, I'm standing up in this bitch. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You didn't... Hey, like you said, karma's a bitch.
That's why Joe Budden even said, man, your own daughter don't like you, man. You failed at fatherhood. As a matter of fact, that fake plant in the back is dying. That's how horrible you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, something that doesn't even exist in life. That's plastic. That in the back is dying. Like, everything around you is toxic. And it took people so long to actually realize that, because before all of this, you was watching them. So was a lot of people.
Yeah.
Corey Holcomb is not like, oh, I don't know who you're talking about. People know who you're talking about.
Right.
And all of this stuff was going on, and people were still tuning in.
Well, you know what's crazy? When I would really look for him, I couldn't find him. Pause. But I found out through the other YouTuber that was talking about him, because he do live shows. When he do his show, he go live. And so usually when we see in his videos, it's reaction videos from other people. I rarely see his video from his channel. So he do live straight up and then let other people comment on it or repost it or whatever. So I don't know how that go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So yeah, dude, I mean, you know.
Well, how I figured out about Corey Holcomb was that the controversy. Like, just to be honest with you, the controversy.
Right.
And that's the sad part about it, because I missed out on what everyone else missed. I don't have the same feeling. Like, I can't believe, I sat here and watched. I didn't subscribe to him. And then he's not on my algorithm. The only reason why now I know about Corey Holcomb like this, outside of comedy and a couple movies and stuff like that, or shows and a couple of things like that, is the controversy.
Right.
And it's like, man, that's crazy. But anyway, that's on him, man.
Right. And I was gonna say about that cat, yeah, it's just not cool. Your integrity is bad. You're not a good person, man. And you turn down the fade on live TV. If you're gonna say it again like you're gonna do something, and somebody say, let's just take it to the back, you turn down the fade. You a mark, bro. You a sucker. That's that man, and just whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just leave them kids alone, man. That's not cool. But whatever's in the dark always come to the light. You ain't gonna get away with it. It was just festering, ready to come back up. And now here we go.
But the thing about it was like, dude, it's been so many. The stuff that people are showing you now is not like as if he said this stuff yesterday, or he said this stuff last month. This is stuff that he said like years ago, and now all of a sudden people are picking up on.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
That's the point that I be trying to make. Like when people be seeing this stuff, it all of a sudden becomes nothing until it becomes something.
Right.
Now all of a sudden it's like, oh, I can't mess with you. But you was messing with him this whole entire time, not even having a problem.
Right, but I never heard about the girl. I never heard about the kid stuff and the underage messing with female stuff. I never heard about that at all.
But these are recordings. You know what? The internet is undefeated, man.
Undisputed. Oh, did you also know, and we're going to wrap it up on him, but did you know or remember that Aries Spears was on this show and another comedian just fired on him and then whipped his butt in the camera on live? Did you see that? Did you know that? That's one of the first controversies that came on this show.
Nah, I didn't see that. What happened?
Oh, I got to find that and send it to you. I didn't even see the original. I just saw the clips and the parts. But yeah, Corey Holcomb had a guest on there, and Aries Spears was a guest, and they all was talking, and dude kept getting into it with Aries.
So it was Corey Holcomb, Aries Spears, and somebody else.
Yeah, another comedian or whatever, I think. He is a comedian.
Oh, gotcha.
And Aries Spears was clowning and talking shit and on his New York shit and just like, yeah, man, blah, 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 talking crap. And dude just took off. Bam, 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 bam. Knocked, tore him up. And Corey Holcomb was dissing him so
Aries Spears?
Yeah. And Corey Holcomb was dissing him bad. He said he a soft bear, he didn't swing back. He got, just four-pieced and knocked out and didn't do nothing, and he a sucker and woo-woo. And Aries Spears still give Corey respect and talk good about Corey. But Corey dissed him hella bad. Look that up. Aries Spears on Corey Holcomb show gets attacked. Assaulted. Yeah, that's one of the first controversies. That was about 2 years ago, maybe. Maybe more.
So Corey Holcomb is actually getting a little taste of karma.
Oh, yeah, a big taste of karma.
Meanwhile, years later, hey, you want to get outside? Nah, I'm cool.
Right, and he just had somebody take off.
Is that what you said?
Yep.
So he was talking bad about Aries Spears. Meanwhile, years later, he did the same thing.
Well, nah, he didn't get fired on, though. But dude really put pause on Aries and
nobody fired on him at all, but he said that he told him, Corey Holcomb told him, Aries Spears, that you soft because you just let him beat you up and everything like that, right?
Yep.
Fast forward years later, when somebody even challenges Corey Holcomb stays, in the words of Joe Budden, stationary. He don't even move. He don't even get up. He don't even do nothing.
Right.
So, hey, that's karma.
Yeah. So what's next for this fool? What's next? What's next? Do he do an apology? Apologize?
Nah.
Or do he come sentimental and be like, I'm sorry, I'm a changed man? I don't know. What do he do from this point?
No, he stops.
Oh, so no more podcasts? Oh, dude. Well, that's how he make his money. That's how he make his money.
He go on a straight sabbatical. Go on a sabbatical.
What's that?
Leave a commercial. Basically, go on a hiatus. Just go on a health trip. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, take a break.
I gotta take a vacation. Yeah, a vacation.
Right.
Away from doing for to get my health and my mind and everything
to
right.
reset.
I gotta.
To reset. Yeah. Go somewhere for like a month, 2. Get it together. Right. Facts.
Because the news cycle probably is not that long. So as long as you keep staying out there, you keep reminding people about, what you got going through, and they're going to keep paying attention. But if you disappear and you keep radio silence, you will allow time to go to where people all of a sudden their minds will be tuned into something else.
Facts. That's a fact. Yep. That's what he could do. How long? What, a month?
And
2?
then, hey, I mean, depending on how
long it take you to reset.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's Corey. Corey got to decide that. You just asked me, what do you think he should do? I think he should go on sabbatical, but I don't know how long he should. That should be his determination, but I think he should drop the microphone. That's my thought.
That's smart. Absolutely. There's nothing better to do but that. You're right, because you'll kill it right now. If you keep trying to defend yourself, you digging yourself a deeper hole. You making things worse. So just shut up. You and your lawyer, shut up. Go somewhere. Shut down. Let them talk. You ain't got to answer whatever they saying about you on the what you call it. Let them talk. Just be quiet. Get little. Like they say, get little, nigga.
Like you said, reset. Yeah, get real little. Get off the radar, bro.
Right.
Get off the radar. That part.
And I think you said this before. Yeah. Before we close it up, I think you said this before when we was talking about Puff. When the people got a perception of you, it's kind of hard to change that. It's kind of hard to win some people back with some things. Some things you might could come back. Some things it might be very hard to try to win people back,
I agree with you, but what's more important? That's what the question is. Is your fame more important than your spiritual and mental health?
Not at all, but I'm saying I believe that's his bread and butter.
Is your fame more important than your family's health?
No, but like I said, that's his bread and butter. What else is he gonna do? What?
So you're saying that's more important. So I gotta keep chasing after this.
No, not the fame part. Not the fame part. The part that's his check. He ain't got a job. He ain't working. That's where he get paid from his podcast. I mean, I'm pretty sure he get paid in other things, but I'm just saying that was the only reason why I would say he can't leave completely is he still got to make some.
We don't know what his portfolio says.
Right.
We know what's a good thing is to have
multiple streams of income. Right.
Is the reason why. Yeah, maybe that is the reason why he needs to think about something else. I mean, since you want to talk about old episodes that we had conversations about. If you remember, we talked about rappers going into podcasts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Have another lane to go into.
Right.
You
right.
know what I'm saying? Now, he did the comedy, and then he went from the comedy and the television shows or the movies, stuff like that. Then he went into podcasts. Corey Holcomb needs to find another form of himself.
Right. So yeah, let's
You know what
wrap
I'm
this
saying?
up. Right.
You still have to. But I'm just saying, look, if the guy has done it all, if he's went from comedy to doing skits or TV shows to doing movies to now doing podcasts, I'm pretty sure Corey Holcomb can bounce back and think of something else. But at this moment in time, I think that'd be the perfect time with all this controversy, shut it down and then figure what that out. And you never know. Corey Holcomb might just stay away and never come back and just be considered a plumber. He could be a security guard at a high school.
Not at a high school. He might start messing with them females. But yeah, I feel what you're saying.
I'm thinking of returning the favor back to the community and watching.
We don't need that favor. We don't need you around none of our women, none of our kids. Why don't you be a security guard at an old folk home or something? How about that? But yeah, Corey Holcomb, get your life together, man. The next time a grown man asks you to a fade, take that fade, man. Stop running your mouth.